Alright, I don't want to brag. Yes, I do. I want to brag. All the exhaust bolts, 28-year-old, rusty, heat cycled, and you see the exhaust is just gone, right? Well, that's connected to the engine, but there. You gotta have the ass penetration, the ass penetrant dose for number 2. Stuff works, man. Just letting you guys know. I'm giving you that top tip. Get the ass penetrator. All right, exhaust out, and now we're gonna do drive shaft stuff. Whoops, I forgot to hit record. But you see, the drive shaft's missing. It's right there. It's right, y'all. So that was relatively easy. I don't know why my phone has started listening to me and talking back, but it has. All right, so there, looks like this is the same flange as that. I would bet money on it because they both look exactly the same. And what we got here, it's just a 2-piece. It's got the slidey boy in it, and I think what we can do is just cut this off and take it to the machine shop and ask them to push in a new U-joint and weld this guy on. We'll probably keep it about the same size and just kind of use like a thicker wall kind of tubing or something like that. But yeah, so we got it there. We'll keep that in mind and give the drive shaft guy a call. We'll put it somewhere to keep it nice, probably just in the corner of the shop, and that way when it comes time, when it comes time, we'll have the drive shaft ready to go. So we can stick it right up and down. So we're just going to continue on. Got to disconnect the shifter, all the stuff from on the bottom. We're just going to go through the bottom and disconnect stuff. We got the bottom all sorted out. So all the things I can see from here, like shifter lever, transmission mounts, they've all been unhooked. Air conditioning, power steering up front. I basically just kind of went around the car, and if I could see anything connected on them, y'all, we disconnected it. So now we are going to move on to the top and see what we got to do to get the top cleaned up. It's been a couple hours, and I've just been diligently unplugging everything and unhooking and unbolting, blah 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 blah. And you can see we got this space between the motor where hopefully there's nothing hooked up. We'll find out when we get the crane out or the hoist out. But kind of cool. It's nice to see it, you know, here, and you can kind of start to kind of think and understand how things are going to go or may go, and then stuff that's lots of extra parts that can come out that we don't need. Pretty happy so far with that. Just a few hours work, and hopefully we saved everything. I like to try to get as much of the harness and engine and transmission, etc. out, so that if there's somebody out there that needs this because it's a good running engine, they could just grab it and hopefully drop it right back in, so we're not ruining any of the little pieces and parts. Because you know, just out of respect to the Volvo, the Volvo-ness, and all those crazy Volvo guys that are out there making 500, 600, 800, whatever, a gajillion horsepower off these whole red blocks. Pretty cool. I would have done that, would have went that way if I had a manual transmission and didn't have to do a transmission swap, which would inevitably be as hard as an engine and transmission swap. So that's how I arrived. That's how I arrived at the idea of just doing the simple swap. So pretty happy with this. Let's see what time it is. Let's see what time it is. Do we feel like fucking with it? Nah, it's late. I haven't eaten, so I think I will kind of clean up and put this stuff up, and then tomorrow we can pull the engine, and I'll feel like I've accomplished a lot, because it's something that looks like a lot of work, even though I probably just got to hook a chain up to it and do some lifting. And then I got to try to figure out what to do with it once we got it out and lifted. And yeah, once I get all the dirt dauber nests out of this thing, we should be a couple 100 pounds lighter. These guys weigh, I Googled it, and I think it's like 32 is what the interwebs said. So 33,000, 3,500 pounds with 300 horsepower. That should be fun. It'll be a whole lot funner than it was, and I get to cruise around with my dogs with their smiley faces, which is what I like. It brings me a lot of joy. So I'm gonna call it an evening. Thanks for dropping in, checking out the video. If this is a good wrapping up point, then I appreciate you checking out the video. Please stop by Monkey Fabrication. Please stop by monkeyfabgarage.com. That's monkeyfabgarage.com. monkeyfabgarage.com. We got all the turbo fabrication stuff for a good majority of it. Someday we'll have all, if we can stick around long enough. But yeah, check us out, and we'll get you whatever you need from turbos, turbo kits. We got this great deal on the big 85 millimeter VS racing turbo that it's got to be good for at least 12, I would imagine. And you can get it with a billet flange and a billet both stainless downpipe flange. So you got the inside, the turbine, and the exhaust side, and we just throw those flanges in for like 10 bucks over the retail price of the turbo, which is a pretty good deal. Same deals apply with the 78, 75s and all that good stuff. We got new bungs, just added ORB, well-known ORB bungs, really great price, which is nice. So sometimes you want to have some fittings that you can thread in and out. Well, those ORB guys make a nice solution for that, so go check those guys out. We got 4 to 20. Yeah, everything you need. So until next time, this is Michael Monkey Fab signing out.